Guys, it's Cheshire Madness again, and today I bring you what I call coffee talk. We're just going to talk about coffee and maybe go off the rails, who knows. So, uh, Mr. A, you want to know something funny I found out that
What?
upsets me immensely? I found out that for some fucking reason, you can go to coffee stores, buy coffee. Yeah, it's good coffee, but how is it that trucker gas stations, their machines do better coffee than the coffee you can buy from stores? I don't understand
I
this.
know,
Like,
right?
truck stock
Hmm.
coffee is fucking amazing, and then you just buy like the coffee that costs you like $20 to $30, and then you just buy this coffee that costs you like $15, and somehow it's like way more amazing. How the fuck is that the case? Like, I don't understand this. It makes no sense to me. But those truckers, man, they got like the best coffee in the world at their fingertips, and I'm just sitting there like, bruh, how is it I spend about $30 for coffee, and they get this $15 thing that just tastes fucking amazing? Makes no sense.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And then I'm also that dumbass that like pays like an unfortunate amount of money for gingerbread coffee when it's out of season. I'm that guy.
Hmm.
So, if what was the first kind of coffee you ever tried? I'm actually kind of curious.
Um, I think the first kind of coffee that I ever tried was just, you know, normal coffee. But
Was it
obviously, I was
was it
quite young.
was it black? Was it?
I put a lot of sugar in that.
Oh yeah, no, I bet. I bet you did.
'Cause I know it. Like, I know everyone out there is just like, oh, you put too much
Oh my
sugar in it.
god,
Oh,
I
it's
remembered
like,
something that I totally forgot about. So, I went to this coffee shop one day, right? I sat in a chair. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. You want to
oh,
know why sitting in the chair was a mistake? Somebody, I don't know who the
back
fuck
pain.
did this, but I fucking hate them. Somebody poured coffee in the seat. So when I
Oh, that
sat
is not.
down,
Mm,
it felt wet and sticky. So
oof.
I was like, oh, fuck. Because immediately I was like, there's only two things this could be. One, I either sat in creamer, or two, it looks like I just shit myself.
Oof.
AKA, I sat in coffee. Now, I had many options. Either I could sit there and wait for everybody in the shop to leave, which probably wouldn't happen for a very long time. Um, or I could suck up my pride, walk up, have people laugh at the fact it looks like I shit myself, and walk to the bathroom and try to clean it off. The third option was unfortunately the option I did.
Hmm.
The third option was I get up, everybody laughs at me, I pay for my drink, leave, get laughed at all the way into the parking lot, and went back home.
Oof.
Only to be laughed at by family. So, so yeah, no, it was very unfortunate, but yeah, no, it looks like I crap myself, like full on shit, dude. It was like this whole fucking mess back there. And when I took my pants off, I realized just how much coffee this son of a bitch, whoever the fuck they are, placed. It was a whole thing. Dude, it looked like I had explosive diarrhea. That's how bad it looked.
Oh,
Like,
that
full on
stinks.
shitting.
I'm here to make an announcement. This shit turned into a Q&A and a really weird one.
Speaking of, there was this one time that I fully remember. It was this one time where my mother was driving us somewhere, right? Let me get out of this coffee cup. No, actually, I'm gonna stay in the coffee cup. It's better that way. But the thing that happened is during this drive, I hear this. I looked at her immediately and was like, "Did did did you just shit yourself?" She was like, "We need
Sounded
to
like
go.
they was.
We
It
need to
sounded
go
like they
to a
was
gas
snorting
station
cocaine
now."
rather
And
than
I was
shitting
like,
themselves.
"Oh my god, you just shit yourself." And she was like, "We don't talk about it." And I'm like, "No, I'm definitely talking about it this whole ride." how you let out a fucking shart. Like you farted so hard you shit yourself. I'm going to be talking about that the whole time. You will not stop me. I will talk about it the whole way to our destination. And I did. I talked about it the whole time. She fucking hated me, by the way. She hated me for it. Just talked about it the whole drive. It was glorious, dude. It was amazing. Because the reason why I was such an asshole to her is because normally, if I have to use the bathroom or anything, she makes me fucking hold it when we do these long ass 3-hour car drives, and I fucking hate her for it. So when she sharted, I just fucking laughed. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I'm like, oh, so when you shit yourself, we have to stop. Oh, I see how it is. When I'm about to piss myself, we don't get to stop. I see how this is now. I wanted to get full vengeance. I was waiting for it. Do you have like any funny like stories about long car drives? I'm actually kind of curious now.
There's a similar one to how you was saying.
Yeah.
So I think there was this one day where my brother, he likes all things,
Yeah.
like historical war
Yeah.
fights and reenactments and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought, oh, there's one opening near in this town. So we
Mhm.
thought, oh, we'll drive there in the morning, see a little bit of a gunfight show,
Yeah.
using muskets and stuff.
Yeah.
It was loud. Like when those muskets go
Well, no
off,
shit.
they're loud.
No shit. They pack gunpowder into it. It ain't your normal fucking gun. They stuff like a shit ton of gunpowder in those fuckers.
But yeah, I think it was right in the middle of the show when they was doing the reenactment.
Yeah.
I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh god, did you go to the bathroom and all you heard was
No. So the shockwave from all the loud gunpowder firing mixed something up in my stomach because like when you're at a loud
I know what you're talking. Yeah,
like
no, I know.
stadium or something or like a music festival. The
It
beat
basically shook the shit
your
out of
entire
you.
Body.
Instead of someone shaking you down for your money, the fucking vibration shook the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's glorious.
I was just like, oh, I feel something coming, and then I had to like sit down, like crap, like hunched on the ground, on the grass, in the middle of a show, just being like,
oh my
yo, hold it in.
Don't let it out! Don't let it out!
And then it got really bad. It got really bad.
No.
It got to the point where I was almost exploding from the
God.
amount of pressure.
Dude,
and I
this
was like,
this reminded me of something. So there was this time my father got me this kayak, right? He decided to take me to the ocean to try it out, right? Somewhere far away from the shore. I'm like, Dad. He's like, what? I have to shit. we start like booking it back to shore, right? There's this porta potty. I get in there, I shit, and then I turn to the side and I'm like, no! You want to know what happened?
What?
I turned to the side and realized there's no fucking toilet paper!
Oh.
There's none! So you want to know what he told me to do?
What?
Put your bathing suit back on and go wipe your shit off your ass in the ocean. So I do this, right? And when I look up, I see him pointing at me with a bunch of strangers going, "That's my kid." I hated him. I hated him for the whole car ride back home. I fucking hated him so much. Fucking asshole. Fucking dick.
But what's it? You
and it got worse. It got worse. He kept cracking jokes about the whole fucking hour drive back. I wanted to slap the shit out of him. I wanted to slap the shit out of him so much. But yeah, no.
So you want to hear the rest of that one story?
Yeah.
So I was sitting there, thinking to myself, man, this shit's coming. So I talked to my parents and I'm just like, yo, we need to book it back to the house. I'm about to fucking erupt. And we're just like, all right, well, okay, if it's that urgent, then we'll get to the car as soon as possible. They were walking so slowly back to the car because
So basically, you're like,
they're pretty old.
Oh.
Yeah. I know for a fact they did have porta potties at the place, but I didn't trust them. I didn't trust them.
Yeah, I don't.
So I was like, "Yep, we have to book it right back to the house." And I'm pretty sure I held it in for so long until we got back home. I rushed to that motherfucking bathroom, and I
fucking go Super Saiyan in the bathroom, just God, that's glorious.
It was not fun. What's even worse, as we were like going back, we had to stop at a local shop because my dad needed to buy something from the local store. So I was just sitting in the car, just being like, hold it in. I'm just suffering.
Just sitting there going, is this how I die? Full of shit and can't let it out? Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, shit. Oh.
It was not a fun experience.
I forgot to mention something about me having to wipe my ass out in the ocean. So, there was fish.
Alright.
And they would not leave me alone the whole time I was wiping. I swear to God, I feel like they were trying to eat my shit. It was not pleasant. It was not fun. And the fact that my father's just sitting there pointing at me made it worse. I hated him. I hated the whole situation so much. Bruh. Like, I didn't know fish would try to do that. I did not know this, but when I was wiping my ass out there, I could feel the fish keep trying to get close to my ass, and I'm like, no! Back away! The last thing I wanted is to have been violated by a fucking fish. I did not want that to happen. God, I was not having a good day that day. I was not having a good day. It started off good, then ended up shitty. Literally ended up shitty. But yeah, no, it was fucking awful, and I hated it so much. All right, let's see what else can we talk about, because I feel like we need to make this video a little longer. What else would people find really fucking funny? Oh, I know one. Okay, since we're talking about those types of situations, let me bring up one that had me and everybody in an Xbox party laughing our ass off. All right, so one of my buddies, I don't know why he does this, but he always forgets to turn off his mic, and his is wireless, right?
Oh no.
This motherfucker. this motherfucker goes to the bathroom, and we end up hearing this. And then plopping sounds, and we're all fucking laughing, and then I message everybody in the party, yo guys, don't say anything, I have an idea. He comes back after a while, right? After he was done, and all we hear is, oh shit, that was still on? And I'm like, yo, I got a question. He's like, what? He was concerned. You could hear it in his voice. He's like, oh shit. I was like, was that Mexican food or Italian food that you were eating, my guy? Because that shit was loud as fuck. Everybody in the party just started fucking cracking up, man. They thought it was funny as shit. But this went on for a good 5 minutes before this man came back to us. 5 minutes of just hearing him grunting and fucking shitting, and we were just sitting there trying to keep silent about it until he came back. And yeah, it was worth the wait. It was glorious. I was an asshole, I'm not gonna lie. I was a dick. It was great. God.
I think
it's kind of funny we talk about this shit too, because so I love coffee. I fucking adore it, right? But it doesn't have the effect it's supposed to. It does not keep me awake. But it does have one side effect that I've noticed throughout the years. It gives me the shits. It gives me the shits occasionally. Like, I'd like drink coffee, and give or take about 20, maybe 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go now. I have to go to a bathroom. But yeah, no, it has like that effect. And I know there's a lot of people watching this video that are like, why are they talking about this? To make you suffer. to make you suffer. That this way. But yeah, no, it was funny. God, let's think of something else to talk about. I have the feeling they had enough of us talking about these shitty conversations.
Yeah.
God. Oh shit. All right. I got one. So a friend pissed me off recently at Monster Hunter Rise. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but this motherfucker watched me place a fucking mega bomb. Now, those of you that don't know what Monster Hunter is, big ass bomb. That's all you need to know. Big bomb. Now, this son of a bitch was using a gun, right? Right as I placed it, he fired at it. I took massive damage. The monster took 0 damage because he dodged that shit. And I'm just sitting there like, you asshole! He's like, what? I shot the bomb. Exactly! While I was still next to it, you son of a bitch! So, I'm sitting there thinking, he wouldn't possibly do that to me again. He did that to me 2 other fucking times. I swear to God, I wanted to kill him. I wanted to murder him. so much. But I got vengeance later, so we eventually decided to face a really strong monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right as the monster goes into rage, which meant the damage he does is way more, right? I dipped, stood on top of a mountainside and just watched him fight it. And he's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Where do you think I am? Away from the bomb shooter, I will be. He was like, "Oh, dude, don't do that to me," and I'm like, "No, why not? You thought it was real funny blowing me up. Now you gotta face him by yourself." Like, no, it was spiteful. But if anybody in Monster Hunter blows you up constantly, I feel like you know the mindset I was in, because that shit is annoying. And unlike weapons, when you hit your friend, does absolutely no damage. You blow up a fucking mega bomb, that does damage. It does a lot. Especially when your buddy blows up a mega bomb while the monster's ready to fucking attack you while your ass is down. I got the shit beat out of me because of my buddy shooting that bomb, man. I was not happy. I was pissed. I was pissed. But yeah, no. So what about you? You ever had any scenarios where your friend did something that completely fucked you over in a game?
I think I could think of one scenario.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm pretty sure you may know this because that one time when you shot me with the RPG, I got shot with the RPG in Prison Escape.
that, I wasn't your friend on that one though. I didn't technically, but yeah, no, that was funny. Like, all those people were getting like through the door. I fired a RPG directly into your face. Glorious.
It's like, first frame, I see a lot of prisoners trying to go straight for the gate. The next image that I see is just blinding light coming straight towards my face. Next thing I know, darkness ensues. And then I respawn back at the start. And I'm just like... Son of a bitch.
You know what's really funny?
This is what
they left me on the other side of a locked door with an RPG, and I'm like, you know, none of y'all would have died if y'all just let me through the fucking door. But they didn't. They didn't let me through the fucking door. Somebody had to eventually come back to get my ass because I was screaming, "Let me out! I got an RPG! I got this!" Literally had to scream it at the top of my lungs for someone to come back for me. And when they finally opened the door, I saw somebody died, and I was like, well, that could have been avoided. That could have been avoided if you just let me through the damn door.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was something. Oh, shit. That was good stuff. You know, if people that are watching right now, if y'all comment, y'all want to see more of these, like, more of these stories and shit, I could do that. I'm okay with that. Like, I'll just have moments in between my normal videos where I do, like, Q&As, where we talk about stuff. But, yeah, we could do that. I feel like it'd be fun. We have, like, a lot of conversations. But here's the thing. There are some conversations about the stuff we talk about that I cannot ever say on YouTube. There is stuff I say that could never be said on YouTube. It is not racist. It is not sexist. It has something to do with my internet history, and leave it at that. So let's just leave it at that.
Talking about new movies, I recently watched that new Disney movie, Strange Worlds. It was kind of interesting, and yet kind of weird.
Dude, I have not watched.
And also a lot of stereotypes.
Bruh, you want to know the last movie I ever watched in the theaters? I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost certain the last one I ever watched was Ant-Man. That was the last one.
You really need to catch up.
Yeah. I know. But when you see shit like the Mario movie and you hear his voice, you kind of don't want to watch any movies anymore. Just the remake of that is just god awful. Oh no, wait, no, it wasn't Ant-Man. It was the original Sonic movie. It was that one. It was the newer one. The first one. The Sonic movie, the first one. That was the last one. I was mistaken. But yeah, that was the last. You know what's really funny?
Yeah.
I think when I watched the Sonic movie, the My Hero Academia movie was playing there at the same time. And I had no idea about it. I didn't know that was a thing. So I was kind of surprised by that. And dear Lord, when I saw the so the people that work on the counter, you can kind of see their PC. I saw how many people were sitting there watching that, and I was like, oh my god. There's a lot of weebs out here.
Oh.
Like, I'm a weeb too. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, dear Lord, those seats were filled. They were all filled. Holy shit. But yeah, no, it was like, crazy.
They all came to see. They all came to the movie just to see that.
You know what's funny? I probably should
have.
Yeah, I probably should have pieced it together. Somebody actually dyed their hair green.
Oh.
I should have pieced that together, and they were wearing like a tracksuit that was also green. I should have pieced that together. I should have figured there was a reason that man was wearing that much green. But
you know, like the fan base of that is just not at all good.
Oh God, I've seen some shit.
I've seen this one news article, and it says local zoo shut down because of man trying to mate with frog. Or I think it is like local zoo closes because of My Hero Academia fan tried to mate with a frog.
The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that real?
So so you know that one character, the Froppy?
Yeah, but still, are you sure that was a My Hero Academia fan and not some fucking random weirdo?
It had My Hero Academia in the title.
Bruh.
But yeah, just some people, man, they're weird.
No, that's still better than the Karen that's like, I just want to get closer to the tiger cage.
It just starts getting mauled like.
It won't let go! Oh my god! Jesus Christ, man. Oh god. Did you hear what they call the male Karen though? Fucking Darren.
Darren. That's a perfect name.
It really is. It's fucking great. Oh my god, Darren. Shut the hell up. Fuck you, Karen. Fuck you, Darren. Get off my property. God, if I ever dealt with
the Karen duo,
dude, straight up, if I ever dealt with a Karen, and I didn't live in the type of house I live in right now, if they got on my property and they wouldn't fucking leave and refuse, even though I threatened to call the cops, I would just get the hose. I just get the hose, full power, thumb it in hose, and just go. Just spray them off my property. If they're going to call the cops for like fucking assault, I'd be like, well, I told them to leave my property. They didn't leave. They stayed there, refusing to leave. I had full authority to spray them.
Imagine if you like added one of those PSI looking nozzles. That,
nah,
like,
I wouldn't be able.
No,
I wouldn't be able to get away with it then. I wouldn't be able to get away with it then. See if it causes physical injuries. There's a line between that apparently. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but if you just spritz them down, somebody's not going to be. They're not going to be like, oh, no, you gotta go to court. The cops will just look at this and go, well, he did tell you to leave his property. You're not injured in any way, your clothes are just soaked, so this doesn't seem like an assault case, just, you wouldn't leave his property when he kept telling you to. There's nothing we can do. You gotta love the reaction of Karen's faces when the cops are like, yeah, there's nothing we can do here. He did wrong. They just look at him in disbelief like, what do you mean you can't do anything? Your job is doing something. just the look on their faces is glorious. Alright, I think this is a good time to end the video. Like I said, guys, comment down below. Tell me if you want to see more of these, like, little talks with me and my friends. I'm still going to name it Coffee Talk just because of the coffee. But yeah. I will see you guys next week, unless I decide to make a short, which I'm thinking about making shorts now. I'm thinking about it, but it's kind of difficult because it's kind of hard to tell if your video is more than a minute long or not. I've seen people do longer than a minute for shorts, but I don't know how they do that. I wish I did. I would love to know, but I don't. Alright.
And with that note, like and subscribe to the channel. Do it now.
Exactly.
Otherwise, no coffee for you.
Or I'll find out you have no bitches. Alright.